So you believe that the old-fashioned is the first cocktail. What if I were to tell you that you're wrong? I'm not lying. Welcome back. Today, I'm going to create the cocktail. Now, the cocktail was before the old-fashioned. We'll get into that in a little bit. When cocktails first began, they were very trimmed down until Dr. Jerry Thomas's 1860s guide to mixing drinks, the Bon Vivant's Guide, which has since been given a modernization in Imbibe by David Wondrich, one of the books that I have in my collection. And the original cocktail and the word cocktail meant any drink that contained a spirit, sugar, and bitters. That's it. So the old-fashioned as we know it is correct, but it's not the first. The original cocktail was with Genever, or Genever, or Genever, depending on your dialect and where you want to go from. And it was more of a tonic type of idea, typically served room temperature, maybe very slightly chilled if available, because at this time, the international ice trade may have been going strong, but there were still a number of towns that did not have ice available for cool drinks. And also juleps were mainly used for nighttime drinks at the end of the day. The cocktail was made more of a morning tonic. Similar to the Suffering Bastard that I did a couple weeks ago, where it's like a pick-me-up, this was the same way. Up until Prohibition, drinking was everywhere. And like you would be perpetually buzzed the entire day. Haven't made this on the channel, but I think it's time we get back to the original. Let's make it. It's not a shaken cocktail, it's not a stirred cocktail in any way, shape, or form. It's made just like any old-fashioned. So grab yourself a double rocks glass, double old-fashioned, anything like that. This will work just fine. And I will need a Demerara Sugar Cube. The reason being is, in those times when cocktails first began, they used loaf sugar, which was in a cone shape and had a very high molasses content. So Demerara, turbinado, muscovado sugar, all of which would have higher molasses content, and thus is as close as we can get to the sugar of old. And in fact, how to get a piece of sugar was to take special scissors and cut off a piece and be able to use that. And I need to douse this in bitters. Of course, Angostura is preferred, or any bitters that were around. So if you can find any old-time bitters, like on Amazon, or just find some Angostura, go for it. I'm going to douse this with, for me, in 10 dashes of Angostura using this. It will be 5 dashes for the woozy bottle, 10 with the dash dart. Which, by the way, all the dash darts and everything I use in my bar, check down below. There's a link to kit.co. Houses everything. There are Amazon affiliate links. You know how that works. Thanks in advance, by the way. So now I need Genever. Genever is the precursor of gin. And here I have, for the first time ever, Bols Genever. This is from Amsterdam. And as I said, this is the precursor to gin. Come on. Beautiful. And if you read the Bon Vivant's Guide or or Imbibe, it would say a wine glass of Genever or Hollands. A wine glass is 2 ounces. So I need 2 ounces of Genever. And now to bring this along, I need 3 ounces of water. I'm just using spring water, tap water if it's filtered, perfectly fine. Typically it would be room temperature. This just came out of the fridge, and so I didn't want to have room temperature water. 3 ounces of water. You can see it does look like the old-fashioned, but it's not entirely. Grab yourself a bar spoon, try and get that Demerara Sugar Cube to go through, and just give this a stir. You're going to want to try and get a little bit of dissolve from the Demerara Sugar Cube. It's not going to be that easy. That's why a lot of modern bartenders use syrups. because it's easier to dissolve and can work in either warm, room temperature, or cold beverages. Now that's done, we've gotten this stirred up as much as we can. To garnish, I need fresh grated nutmeg. Nutmeg was used a lot in old cocktails. Go ahead and give this a good bit of nutmeg. And this is the cocktail. Cheers. Okay. You know, it's, as I said, it's, as I was saying, it's like a tonic to wake you up in the morning. It's the Genever. The nutmeg helps. The Genever, the water, the bitters, the sugar is very slightly diluting this, but no, it's, I mean, it's fine. The botanicals within the Genever, the spice within the Angostura being lengthened through the water and slightly sweetened through the nutmeg and the sugar cube, you know, it's fine. If you like the video, then please like button, comment, subscribe, share the video, please, as always. Again, if you want to use any of the barware that I use on my show, check down below to a link to kit.co. It has everything I utilize in that, on that site, and they are all Amazon affiliate links, which you know what that means. I'm not going to go over it with you. Check my socials down in the description below. Until next time, thank you for watching. I will be back real soon with another cocktail. This has been The Beginner's Bar.